Hey man, I heard you got them takes hot off the stove, man. Touching them with no mittens. Listen, man. YouTube, Glow Yard Game, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA podcast, man. Listen, if you in Texas, man, I need to make sure y'all in some AC. It's hot as I don't know what outside, man. But listen, do us a favor, hit them subscribe buttons if you're new to the channel, man. If you're into all NBA content, you know what I'm saying? We do all NBA content over here, no matter what it is, no matter what team you root for, no matter what topic it is. We talk about it all over here. And also, too, man, if everybody could do us a favor, hit them likes for us tonight, man. That'd be much appreciated as well. All right. If you guys have any questions or any comments, guys, addressing any of the topics that we bring up, simply hit us with the CNC in front of your question or your comments. That way we know you're addressing us and not your fellow Glow Yard members. And if any super chats come in first, we'll address those first. So I know our comment section been flooding here over the last about a month or so, man. So
definitely not complaining though.
Definitely not complaining, but we definitely want to try to make sure we get the right comments in, you know, the right questions and stuff like that if you're addressing us. So I know a lot of times y'all have conversations with other people in the comment section. So yeah. But yeah. You ready to get to it, King, man? We got an interesting conversation today, man. You told me LeBron's gonna make a decision here in the next 30 minutes. That wasn't the case. So we're still waiting on decision 2.0 or whatever, or 3.0, whatever it is. I want to talk about a franchise. We're gonna wait till Friday for that, bro, because it's one of the franchise I think we kind of talked about before. It's a GM we talked about before. A fairly new GM to a team, but we'll talk about them probably on Friday. So other than that, man, let's go ahead and get to a few of these debates and stuff, man, and see what's going on out here in these NBA streets. But before we do all that, you already know we got to stop real quick, man, and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, King, man, let's get into a little bit of a debate, man. We ain't had this topic in a while. Let's get into a little bit of a debate. So you know how we normally hear the universal debate of who is the GOAT and all that type of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's a debate that's been going on since the beginning of time, man. Even before basketball began, it was wondering who's better out of Kobe, out of LeBron and Jordan, you know what I'm saying? So so we got some debates, man, that they say that NBA debates that can't be answered. All right. So we're gonna kind of go through each one of these, man, kind of get your thoughts, kind of have our give our thoughts on it, and we're gonna see what's really going on out here. But like I said, NBA debates that can't be answered. King, you ready for the first one?
Let's go.
All right, man. Let's see what we got here, man. So check this out. Curry having only one Finals MVP. Some say he deserves more Final MVPs, the team's best player, while others say off defense matchups and team balance affected the voting. Do you agree, man? Should he have more than one?
I'm not gonna say he should. I think it's okay with him having one. Like having one is okay. They could have gave him the one Andre Iguodala got, but I really think the guy that we having a conversation about should have gotten it is LeBron. We should have went with the losing guy again. But I'm not gonna say he should have had more than another one because that he didn't solidify that one as his. I feel like.
I think he probably should have. Now, I don't know if he was going to be able to get one over Kevin Durant.
No,
he's not. You know what I'm saying? So that one's I don't think that was out of reach, man. I think he probably should have got the one from Iguodala. I know people were saying Iguodala did a good job on LeBron. You just said that he could have won MVP, but he was playing for a losing team. The dude got you. What was it? 35.8 points, 13.3 rebounds, 8.8 assists.
Yeah.
Stupid. I think he had a couple triple doubles there in the series and all that stuff.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, maybe two. You know what I'm saying, for sure. You know what I mean? But I know that's one of the debates I know that a lot of people been talking about for years is that he should at least had two, you know, over Iguodala or whatever. But yeah, not the Kevin Durant ones, but definitely the Iguodala one. So he should at least have two of them. All right, man. It's the one I think you've been talking about forever, man. So check this out. Greatest point guard of all time. The position has evolved over time, making it hard to compare players who were asked to do very different things on the offensive end. What's your thoughts on this, man?
The greatest point guard of all time is Magic Johnson.
What?
I don't know why Chris Paul even in that picture. I
don't know why either.
That's blasphemy, bro.
Things.
Like I'm like, whoa, Chris Paul on this list. But yeah, it's Magic Johnson. I'll put it like this. They say that the point guard position has changed, correct? So let's change it up. Let's make Steph Curry a two guard, right? Is he the second best? Is he the first best two guard of all time? No. Okay. Is he the second best?
Nope.
No. So you probably say he'd be the third best?
He'd probably be the conversation for third.
For third best two guard of all time. Okay. I think Magic Johnson better than Kobe Bryant. So if that's the case, then I don't think Steph Curry. You feel me? That's my argument right there. So
and you got to break it down like that. You say greatest what position?
Point guard.
Who was a true point guard?
Magic Johnson.
The dude averages. He has the highest averages per game in NBA history for an assist.
Chris Paul.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody being nice with this one. That point guard stuff. I think we already talked about that before. He ain't no point guard. But yeah, no, I got Magic Johnson too, bro. I mean, it's no brainer, bro. The dude affected winning in so many ways, man. Like I said, they played in a time where he didn't really have to score a lot of points, but the way he set up and facilitated for the Lakers, the catalyst for Showtime Lakers back in the day, man. I mean, like you said, he averages double figures for his career in assists, over 11 assists a game. Dude was 6'10", playing point guard. You know, that was unheard of at that time.
He dominated the conference for a decade.
Yeah, for a decade. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm with you. Like, what, 5 rings, 3 MVPs, 2 Finals MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs.
3 Finals MVPs. Huh?
Yeah, 3 Finals MVPs. I don't know how many assist records. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just and his career got cut short for reasons. You know what I'm saying? So if he had to play a little bit longer, he would have probably passed John Stockton for the all-time assist record. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, man. I got Magic, but I know you got Chris Paul, so it's all good.
Absolutely.
Let's see what we got here. Now, it's the one right here, King. It's the one everybody been kind of. This is the debate that goes on online right now with the youngsters. Today's NBA is softer than before. Some say rule changes reduce physical play, while others argue the game is just more skilled, faster, and smarter today.
So I'm kind of cop out on this answer. But I do agree. I think that today's NBA is softer. I think the NBA as a product is softer though. I don't want to put this on the players and say like the players are soft, or is that this is the way the NBA has now been catered to them, and this is the way that the commissioner and all, just not even just Adam Silver, but even David Stern wanted to get to this point at some point. So I just think this is the way the NBA is now. This is the way the league wants the NBA to get to, where it's a safe league and that type of stuff. You're not going to worry about all the stuff you did back in the day. So I think that the league is softer, but I don't think the players are softer.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm gonna add a few more things to that. So this is my thing about when we talk about the league being more skilled and all that stuff. A lot of the stuff that these guys do on the court, if we played basketball when I was younger and I did that on the court, we would have got called for a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The quadruple step backs and stuff when they do jump shots and all that type of stuff. Man, we couldn't do that stuff when we were younger. And you didn't see that type of stuff in the league when the early 2000s in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see that type of stuff. There was those kind of things were called travels and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when people say it's more skilled, it's like, no, you just get away with more. How often do we see them called travels? You know what I'm saying? Like they get away with a whole lot more. Now, as far as being physical or, being softer, I think when people say physical, a lot of the people look at it as they're not out there tackling each other, right? You don't have no Davis boys down there in the paint roughing folks up when they go to the paint like that. You know what I'm saying? No Charles Oakleys, right? Mm-hmm. But they call them goons. You don't have them guys in the league like that no more, right? Guys like Draymond think they are, but they not. And the fact that they taken away from the physicality of the game as far as how you run a certain offense, where you used to do inside and out. You don't do that stuff no more. You don't do post-ups to the bigs no more. Your bigs is now used to either rim run and defend the paint. That's it. And rebound. Yeah. Try to help us get extra possessions by getting offensive rebounds. You don't have Tim Duncan's no more where it's like, hey, man, post this guy up. That's an automatic bucket, right? Yeah, you took away the mid-range. The mid-range also added a little bit to the physicality because it compacted the paint and it kept guys in the paint most of the time, right? You know what I'm saying? Nobody really too much worried about the outside. That was just like a last resort. Uh-huh. You tried to get the easiest buckets that you could. That's why you utilize the mid-range in the inside-out game. They don't do that type of stuff no more. The fact that, analytics is completely taken over the game, that's one of the many reasons why the game is quote-unquote softer. Because they looked at the numbers and said, hey, 3 is better than 2. No matter how effective you are with those, just know that 3 is better than 2. Yeah. You could be shooting 20% from 3, 55% from 2. We still want that 3. You know what I mean?
3, yeah, 2, yeah.
So that a lot of that type of stuff is what is the catalyst of why the league is looked at the way it is. Now, I think we said before on the show, I'm not one of those guys. I try my best not to be, where I killed this new age of basketball and all that type of stuff. I try to just enjoy it for what it is. But I know a lot of guys around our age and older, it's hard for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they've seen something for so long, and then things kind of change overnight. And it's like, bro, what am I watching right now? Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, would I like a few things? We talked about it before, like the mid-range. I wish the mid-range was utilized a little bit more. Mid-range is a cuss word now in the NBA. So, certain things, like you said, hand checking, they can kind of bring that back. That'd be a little bit better. But the league is so fixated with these 200 to 99 point games or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they try their best to cater, like you said, catering to the players is catering to the offensive end. You want to see them. You want to see them run the scores up and all that type of stuff, right? They don't like them days where I think when you talked about it before, back in the Jordan them time, they was winning 99 to 95. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see that type of stuff anymore.
Yep.
So
evolution of the game, bro.
Yeah. So a lot of that is the reason why people look at why they look at this the way they look and say it's soft. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of the style. It's kind of like, for example, like Dirk is our GOAT over here, right? Remember when Dirk came into the league, what was he known for? Shooting jump shots.
Yep.
In an era where all the power forwards played with their backs to the basket.
He was ahead of his time.
So he was looked at as quote unquote soft because he was not playing with his back to the basket. And I think that now this whole entire generation, that's kind of how they are now. Now you want your center to be out there shooting threes instead of battling down there in the post, getting easier buckets, right? So I think all that factors into the whole, soft talk or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is, though.
I agree. The NBA is just a different game, bro. I tell people all the time, it's just a different game. It is what it is. It's going to keep changing. shoot, before we leave this earth, God willing, you feel me? It's gonna change again, multiple times. But you can be like,
I mean,
that
dang. I mean, what they gonna do? Shoot from the half court? Everybody gonna be shooting from half court now?
probably so. I'm not.
If
I mean, I know it's like
like
a
they moving
joke,
further
but
and further. Yeah, I know, like a joke.
it's
but
like every like you really gonna have. You probably gonna have a half court shooter. You feel me, for like the end of halves and stuff like that. Like they probably do get that position at some point in the game. Some guy that's just awesome at making half court shots, or just get us our half court shot right now coming to the game. So I can see that happening.
Remember that rumor that went out? They were trying to do 4-point shots. Remember that?
And
you know like,
remember the shot don't count right now. Like when you under a certain amount of whatever the clock or whatever, like time seconds, it don't go towards your field goal percentage as long as you're behind the half court line. So they're gonna start getting people that are specialists at making half court
shooting
shots.
behind the half court. Yeah.
Yes, as they should. As long as the rules change, you keep going with the rules. A gather step we talk about now. Like guys, as long as your hand is not under the basketball, you can, as you dribble the ball and it's spinning on your hand with your hand on the side of it, you can just take your feet and just keep stepping like this or whatever like that. That's you still in your gather. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right. I'm being serious. Like that's the way the NBA, you take advantage of the rules because we knew what the rules were. Where it's like you gather and they like, so if my hand technically not under the basketball, then I haven't stopped. You feel me? Like, so stop my dribble. So now I can just keep moving my feet and all that, but they're like, oh, that's a travel, but it's not technically a travel because I'm not going against the rules. So it's just the evolution of the game, bro. You just take advantage of the game. I mean, shout out to the NFL. Same way, we don't watch it now, but people nowadays don't believe the NFL is as, serious as it was back in the day. Fucking softer. You can't hit people. People used to look at the game just to see violent hits. You feel me?
You can't even look at the quarterback now.
Yeah, like it used to be where people used to go out there and I remember watching live when Anquan Bolden got hit going across the middle and what's his name? Kurt Warner wanted to retire. It was like, I hope he come back because if he don't come back,
Baltimore?
Yeah, if he don't come back, then he gonna retire. I was like, man, I remember watching his face, like getting hit in his face, get everything crushed. But yeah, bro, it's just the evolution of the game, bro. They're gonna keep making it better for the players. They don't want players to get hurt. Things happen, and you got to make up for it. It's like any other that dumb power slap thing, right? That's dumb. Not to get too far off topic, but that's dumb. That's sitting there and slapping each other in the face, taking turns as hard as you want to or whatever. Until something serious happens, they're gonna have to change something. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just the evolution of sports. Something stupid is gonna happen, which they're probably either preparing for or not preparing for, and just being like, well, whatever, we'll collect money until it does happen. And then when it does happen, they'll just have to change the game up. It's just sports.
And it looked like they trying their best to kind of move more into that direction. Because what we talked about earlier, man, this offseason, what's one of the new rule changes they talking about doing with the free throws?
What? Yep.
Right.
Where they shooting the one and all that stuff instead of two.
Shooting the one instead of two. Right. The 10 seconds, maybe went from 10 seconds to 8 seconds.
24 to 14.
24 to 14. You know what I'm saying? So then it went away from the legal defense. Remember, we used to have a legal defense back in the day. Now you can just sit in the zone all game long, right? So it's you could tell that there is catering more to the league, and like I said, with the league is offense. That's what sells. You know what I mean? Like Dennis Rodman, one of the best defenders, but he wasn't selling jerseys like that, right? But they want to look at like whoever is one of the top offensive players.
Else. Not Dennis Rodman. He was selling jerseys and shoes and all.
Okay. A Jaren Jackson Jr. or something.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like an Evan Mobley or something, right? Like unless you're a basketball head, you know those guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm one of the people like, hey man, the game is what it is. I'm trying to think. I don't really think they was complaining about it when we grew up, the NBA.
I mean, they made the game softer over time when we was growing up. They made the game softer for Jordan. They did. You feel me? Like they did. They changed the 3-point line for Jordan. Remember when he shot 40%? The 3-point line was close or whatever like that. Like the game changes to try to cater to what's
when
great.
Steph came in, they moved it back some more.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the furthest it been ever in history.
So like Steph Curry, bro, it don't even matter with Steph Curry. These dudes don't even look at the 3-point line anymore. They just walk to a spot where they know they can shoot and just shoot. Like these dudes, like we saw Luka and all that stuff. Luka do step back like 30 footers, like they're nothing. Like it's like it don't matter where that line is. I either shoot a 2 inside or I shoot a 3 somewhere far back where I can just make the basket. It's a different game.
So in other words, you saying Bruce Bowen would be making OG money right now because he's a kill them corner threes. Remember that back in the day?
They're gonna get rid of the corner three. I keep telling you that. Something gonna happen with that line. Shout out to the big three.
So you saying that line on the outside gonna just go straight to the outside?
I say get rid of it. Yeah, I've said that. You make it. You put the 3-point line further back. Either you're gonna do one or two things. You're gonna make another line or another space or whatever, where it's a 4-point line, or if you want to get less threes in the game, you move the line further back so that it's no line on that side. Like it goes all that is the 2-point over there. Yeah, like it just goes over to the what's that? The wing basically or whatever. Yeah, over there. So yeah, I think they're gonna change it eventually. They got to, bro. This game is getting.
Bro, you think they really would do something like that? That's like the analytical like.
That's when you changing everything up though. They would have to redo everything. You feel me? If they do that, because now it becomes
that's gonna be a big chunk of the game.
You don't just take, and you can only shoot threes from certain places. You feel me? Like even you get no corner threes at all no more. It's all just elbows at the top of the keys now, and like the game is going to change completely. Either that, or you're going to bring back hand checking. One of the two going to happen. Like you're either going to keep developing offensively, like the game's been doing, or you're going to bring back something defensively. One of the two things.
Let me ask you a question: if you had to put your house on it. Or they gonna bring back hand checking in the next at least 5 years. In the next 5 years,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, maybe we got Wemby now. If Wemby was to become the face and all that stuff and make it more about defense, like he's trying and all that, then maybe with Wemby being that guy, maybe they will.
That's what I was wondering too. Because now, listen, if they do bring back hand checking, that's gonna hurt some guys, right?
Oh, it's gonna hurt guys, but it's going. Oh my God, the game, bro, the playoffs and all. My God,
that
people gonna be fighting and all again.
Well, not just that. When I say he's gonna hurt some guys, remember when they did the what was that rule they did? They went
James Harden ruling them.
Yeah, the James Harden, Trae Young rule and all that. Remember, see how it affected them.
Trae Young have been the same sense.
Yeah, exactly. So if you do the hand checking. Just imagine how many other guys that's going to affect.
Oh, it is. It's going to affect guys. It would affect. I mean, I would have loved to see another subjective debate that I can't really know. I don't really know the answer to. I'd have loved to see Steph Curry in that time, but he probably gonna be about out the door, or if he is still in the league, you feel me? Like not the same Steph Curry at all anymore. So yeah, I would have loved to see Steph Curry in that time, seeing how people play Steph Curry when he was hand checking, but he probably going to avoid that. Even if it does happen.
Yeah. All right, man. See what we got for next, man. That was a good conversation with that one. Check this one out. The 98 Bulls versus the 2016 Warriors. The teams never faced each other. Other answers depend on assumptions about pace, rules, and how each team would adapt. I'm gonna get your thoughts first. I was gonna say something.
I don't know, bro. I do want to ask you a question though. I'm gonna go with the 98 Bulls, right? Like, hold on, no. I'm lying. No, 2016 Warriors win this one.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. Why is this a debate?
I don't know why they picked the 98 Bulls.
Well, no. You know why they picked what 98?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I thought about it. I'm like, that's the 98 Bulls, bro.
I had 96 in my head. That's what I had.
Yeah,
I had
96. I'm like, 98 Bulls is great. You feel me? But I think 2016 Warriors got them.
Yeah, they got them.
Scottie Pippen wasn't that one. Yeah, that's just Jordan, like too much Jordan.
Jordan really was carrying that year.
Yeah, I'm going with 2016 Warriors with that one.
But the reason why I was going to be kind of petty with this one, the reason why I was saying this isn't a debate, because they're supposed to be two of the greatest teams of all time, because they both won over 72 games or whatever, right?
But not
one-on-one championship.
Is that the right team? That's Kevin Durant team, right? Am I tripping? Oh, do we have the wrong years?
Oh wait, hold on.
That ain't the Kevin Durant year, is it? What year Steph Curry in the win?
Damn, good point. I'm glad you point that out, because you pointed out the 98 too. I had 96 in my head, bro.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
What years? I can't think right now, like the numbers. I know they in that 2015.
16. LeBron won in 16, didn't he?
So that's the one.
Stephen won in 15.
So that's the one before. So that's the one before Kevin Durant.
15. LeBron won in 16. Then he won in 17 and 18 with.
Then it's the Bulls. Then if it's the one with the Warriors lost, it's the Bulls without Kevin Durant. It's the Bulls. It's
I
the
don't think they
Bulls.
got the right. I don't think they got the right teams, bro.
Yeah, because if they call on this one, this the Bulls. This 98 Bulls, they won the chip.
Wait. Time out. Okay. In 2016, they did win 73 games. That's
Yeah,
why.
but they lost.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying.
But
That's
that 98
why
Bulls only won 60 something games.
They won like 60
because they were second in the league. Not they weren't number one. Remember, Utah had more wins.
Yeah, they
in 98.
They won 72 and then like 69 the next year.
69 the next year, and the following year they won like 60, maybe 162, something like that. I think.
Yeah, I know now. I know why they did the 16 Warriors. I don't know why they did the 98 Bulls.
That's what I said. The Bulls. Any of them Bulls teams beating that Warrior team though. The Warrior team that won 73 games not beating no Bulls team.
No, that's what my point was. I was gonna say now they talk about the two greatest teams all the time, but one of them actually finished the mission. You know what I mean? So there shouldn't be a debate on this one.
That Warrior team not beating no Michael Jordan team. I don't even think that Warrior team beating the first one that beat Magic Johnson and them.
Okay, but one for your boy, man, collapsing. That's in the Western Conference Finals. They probably wouldn't even made it to the finals.
They made Magic. They beat Magic in 5 that first year. Like, nah, I don't think none of them years that Warrior team. That Warrior team was overrated. That's what they showed going through the playoffs. They struggled a lot on the playoffs, like you said. Like they was down 3-1 beforehand again. So, yeah. But let me ask you this question though. The 2016 they lost. 2017 Warriors.
And the 17-18 they won.
Okay, so 2017 Warriors and the 96 Bulls. Are they the two greatest teams of all time?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you said the two greatest of all time?
The two greatest. Are they 1-2?
1-2. Yeah, probably are in that conversation, aren't they?
Do you think? I'm just wondering what you think. You think they want to? I think they want to, but I shouldn't have waited before I said it. I think they.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they are because I'm sitting there thinking about it. Yeah, they are.
Like I don't think 86 in them. I don't think they beating that Golden State Warriors team. I think Jordan and them take it to the next level.
Because who the greatest teams of all time? That 86 Celtics,
87
Lakers. Yeah, I was gonna say 85, but yeah, 87 Lakers.
That what is it? 80 is it 80? When did Philly win? What was that? 83 when they beat the Lake. Was it beat the Lakers?
That's a good one.
That's the 4-4-4. 4-5-4 they beat.
Yeah,
that's one of the teams. The Shaq and Kobe Lakers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know which one you. I always choose the one that won the least amount of games. The 01, I think. The one against Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
I think that's the best Shaq and Kobe team.
That's the best one.
They literally was on cruise control. I think by losing that many games or winning that little games, they showed they were literally on cruise control. They could have just went through the league if they wanted to and just waited for the playoffs. So I think that's
why I think Kobe kind of reached his peak too, man. Well, he's starting to kind of figure it out.
Yeah,
that's
one of the teams. You feel like LeBron ever been on one of the greatest teams of all time? If not, then that's on his GOAT resume. I'm not saying he's the GOAT, but I'm saying that's one of the things that you get to say. I don't feel like he's been on one of the great, like really. I mean, he obviously been on the championship team, so he's been one of the greatest teams. But I mean, as far as that, you feel the upper echelon team, like
I just about to say when you sit and you like, yo, these teams like were staples. You know, what I'm saying?
The Miami Heat teams were like that.
No,
I don't feel like Cleveland was like that either. Like
no.
I don't feel like I say, LA definitely wasn't that.
No.
So, no, I don't feel like LeBron was ever on like the
Raptors. No.
Nah, that Raptor team, no. None of the teams recently. No team. It's most of the great teams.
The most recent one is closest is that 17 Warriors team you said.
Yeah, most of the great teams are dynasties, or they when like I say, older people get together and become like a something. That's when the 76ers had, you feel me?
Like the Mavs did with Page and all them.
Yeah, like that's, I mean, they really should consider that Maverick team a great team, but they don't. I think that's because it's too much. It's like it changed Dirk's legacy in a way, but they don't want like make it as it really is a very important ring. Like, it really is, bro. That Maverick team one of the greatest teams of all time, bro. Like I think when you sit and think
that
about what they did,
is one of the top 3 greatest runs of all time.
How many teams you think could have done that? That's what I'm saying. That's what I say to people. Like, how many teams do you think could have made that run that Dirk and them made?
Yeah, that's why that run is so respected.
Then they got to be one of the greatest teams of all time, right?
Yeah,
if you made that run and you did it, then
if I said I'm being a little homerish, but I mean I'll let you say it.
So is Houston one of the greatest teams of all time, then? I don't feel like the competition was all the way. That's what
like I
Houston.
said, we talking about like when you hear like historians and stuff like that of the game talk about the game, like they talked about that 72 Bulls for 72 and 10 Bulls for reasons, for obvious reasons, right? Like Jordan played on, like I said, 6 championship teams, but they always bring up the 72 and 10 team, right? Mm-hmm. And remember, that was technically his worst finals. You know what I'm saying? But they still bring that team up, right? Like you said, the Boston Celtics
they still won with his worst finals. That's how y'all get a team is.
The Boston Celtics 86 team, that's like the first time I heard people say this might be the greatest team of all time. Like I heard that conversation. Yeah, that's Bill Walton, 6 man, and your boy Danny Ainge, your favorite shooting guard. But yeah.
But I think the Houston. So the reason I think Houston isn't there is because of Jordan. So say Jordan would have been the final
So what
piece of the puzzle?
The great team is the runs, the run the team went on.
Yeah, it's part of your record and the run. It's part of your record and your run. So, like, I call Jordan just ran through that like the with 72 wins. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When you get to like I say 4-4-4 with something that he said, dude saying before you get in the playoffs, he's gonna try to go 4-4-4 and sweep and go 4-5-4. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's stupid. And they were playing against they beat Boston and I think LA that year. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was their run. When Houston though, I think the reason why, even though Hakeem Olajuwon did it with like not a lot of help beside him compared to others, I think because Jordan wasn't there, it was like he was playing against the piece of the puzzle was missing. It's like an interim champion, and you feel me? Like in the meantime, if Jordan would have been there, and if Hakeem would have beat Jordan with those teams,
then we'd be like, hold on,
the Houston Rockets would have been one of the greatest teams of all time. We'd have been talking about it because
if Penny them could have beat the damn Rockets, man, they would have been on there up there.
No, they wouldn't. Still with no Jordan.
Oh yeah, Jordan. Okay,
you feel me? It still wouldn't have been because Penny was going to win. People thought Penny was going to win.
That second year when
they still don't count as Jordan, bro. That's
you're right.
You feel me? Like no, but they were saying Jordan was done and all. Like we saying 45. That second year didn't. Nah, that wasn't Jordan with the Bulls. They had no. That's not that. So yeah, that's my reason with Houston not being there. And all. So like I say, Golden State on there.
What about Detroit?
Detroit weird, bro. Because Detroit technically should be on there.
They should be.
Detroit got a weird run.
Is it because of perception?
Maybe, bro. Because Detroit almost three-peated. People forget Detroit probably should have three-peated. Like
shout out to Jordan.
No. Shout out to Kareem. The Phantom Call.
Hold on.
In the finals.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would have been
Detroit. That was the first one.
That's a series of what's they hurt his ankle.
Yes. Isaiah Thomas. That was the first one. Remember they lost that series in the finals. Then they won back to back. So I'm saying
they lost that in like 5, didn't they? Or 6?
No, they lost in the 7.
I thought they lost in 5.
That was
6.
Game 7, bro. That was Game 7 in LA.
Cause I thought he hurt his ankle. No, you know what?
He came back and played it on, was playing and all that. Remember, one of the games he showed off. That was Game 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's an ankle game.
That was that your boy Kurt Rambis? The Phantom Call against Kareem? Maybe it was. I know Big J will say if it was, but I think it was Kurt Rambis.
Hey, bro, that's why you got a job, bro. You know
but I'm just, but yeah, if that call didn't happen though, then Detroit would have been a three-peat, and Detroit beat some major teams in that run. So technically, yeah, Detroit should be considered one of the. I think that's what Isaiah be mad about. That whole perception and like a dream team and all that stuff, him not being a part of that, kind of hurt the look of the Detroit Pistons. And it's like, yeah, the Detroit Pistons were, bro, like one of the greatest teams of all time. They should have three-peated. They went the finals 3 years in a row. And then the next year lost in the Eastern Conference. The next year lost in the Eastern Conference Finals, yeah. If that was anybody else, we'd be like, what? That's a great ass team. You feel me? Like, so yeah, bro. But I don't get these two numbers, 80, 98 and the 2016.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I don't know when I read off 98, my mom went to 96 because that's always the debate. Is the 96 team because both of those teams won 70 something games. So,
and then 96 versus 2016, I'm still picking 96. Any of them, like I say, any of them Jordan teams. But if we got to 2017, though, I'm still picking 96. But I do think the 2017 Warriors is the second best team. I'm picking no other team over the 2017. Oh, bro, Shaq and Kobe though, bro. That Shaq and Kobe one though, bro. It's right there. Like I arguably think that's the best team ever. Yo, I love that Shaq and Kobe team. That bro, ran. I remember sitting there watching them go through Tim Duncan and Chris Webber and all of them, just sweeping everybody.
Is that the year at the Fisher shot?
No, Fisher beat them. Was that the sweep year? I don't think was that.
Was that 03?
I think that was 03. I think that was the year Kevin Garnett and them. Wasn't that Garnett? 03.
Like, hey, that's the shot that
changed the rule.
Yeah, they changed the rule after he shot that.
That's the 0.6 seconds after that shot because Derek Fisher made it like 0.3 or 0.2 or something like that, bro.
He
that's
held
crazy.
it.
Just turned around, bro, and just like a hook shot.
Turned around, pivoted, and then shot it. I'm like, dang. I remember I watched that clip again like last week. Somebody showed it on Instagram. And I'm like, dang, he did kind of.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that was today, boy. You can't even look at the rim.
It's crazy because Baron Davis got a shot in the playoffs. I think it was against D Wade in them, where he made the shot and they called it off and all. And it was like, bro, he damn sure shot that ball early. And it was like they called that one off, but that Derek Fisher,
hold on.
Make that.
Who's refereeing?
I mean, these referees, bro. I hope they finish this story up because I want to talk about this on that show. I mean, talk about that on one of these shows, bro.
Oh, I'm down for it.
But I want this investigation, whatever going on, let it happen. So that's a talking point.
Matter of fact, wasn't he on that list from your boy? I'm just asking. I don't know nothing.
I told you, there's no reason.
I ain't never watched the game.
There's no reason for other people to lie no more. Once you caught, what's the reason for you to lie?
Hey, that's why I always said when people were trying to hush him up and trying to hush up Tim Donaghy and all that stuff, bro, I was like, like you just said, what's the point? What do you got to lie about? You know what I'm saying? Like
Jose Canseco and them dudes, I'm like, bro, once they start saying stuff, it's like, well, they caught now. What you gonna lie about now? You just telling everybody else.
Okay, telling on himself already.
Yep.
Right. So let me
you gonna join me too? He want me to join him.
It's kind of like we both hide and they catch you. Yeah, real. Come on out.
He like at least it's like you feel better when somebody else on that list with you, Paul. You feel me? Like it's like oh well he did too, so it ain't just me.
Oh yeah, he on there too. Come on over.
I'm like nah, bro, no. So nah, man. People just be snitching. When Tim Donaghy start talking, I start listening. You feel me? Like that's how I was. Like, oh, he telling the truth. This dude,
I did too.
He's a true criminal now. You feel me? So why would
if he was lying, why they try to shut him up?
Didn't people listen to Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy when they were in jail? Didn't you hear what they had to say about, man, they're gonna tell the facts about what's going on? Why would I not want to listen to him? He the criminal.
No smooth. All right, man. Let's see what we got.
Move it. Go ahead.
Here we go, King. The bubble championship. Some fans didn't count it because I can't see none of that, bro.
I got it. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Some of the fans don't count it because of the COVID conditions, injuries, and home court, while others say it was still fair since everyone played under the same rules.
Yeah. I'm going to fall on this hill, bro. That championship completely counts. That's not if it wasn't LeBron. Like these are one of the times where I wish I wasn't one of the LeBron guys. You feel me? Like I don't give a hell. It was, and again, I remember sending you the other day the information, bro. The two best teams in the league before the league went down were the Lakers #1 and the Clippers were number 2.
Clippers.
The only two people you thought were gonna win the title that year. Don't act like it was oh my god. Everybody else had a chance to win the title. The two favorites. Where they wanted the Lakers and the Clippers to see each other in the conference finals. The Clippers did not do their part and make it there. The Lakers went ahead and won the title. Why are we playing like that was a different story? Why are we playing?
Facts. Listen, bro, I've said this a million times. So I ain't gonna lie to you. If my team had won, you can't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to me. Ain't no asterisk to that, bro. My team won. But we said this a million times. You know, love them or hate them, it don't even matter. Got to be fair. If that was your team, your favorite player that won that bubble, you wouldn't be sitting there having stipulations to it. You would have said your team, your favorite player, won the championship. And like I said, it was fair across the board for everybody. I don't want to hear nothing about they didn't want to be there, they didn't want to be there. Well, they gave those people options. The people who didn't want to be there, guess what? They didn't show up to the bubble. Kyrie didn't want to be in the bubble. Guess what? He didn't show up to the bubble. So you had the option not to show up to the bubble. So that means if you were in the bubble, you play the games like everybody else.
Play the game to win. Yeah, if you in the bubble, why are you there?
That's why I said that whole the bubble championship. Da, da, da. Like you said, it's because of who won the bubble championship. That's what it is, King. It's what it boils down to. LeBron won it. It don't count.
They were the #1 team in the league when the league shut down.
Nope, they don't. No.
And they had played like over 65 games at that point, I believe. Like it ain't like
they were like 49-14. Ignore all that. It does not count.
Bro, what?
It does not count.
What are we talking about?
So that's why I said, bro, like if the Clippers had won the championship that year, we wouldn't be having this debate right now. I'm 1,000,000% guaranteeing if the Clippers had won, like everybody was picking the Clippers to win that year. Like you said, 2 best records in the league.
Yep.
They did not fulfill their end of the bargain.
Nope.
Now all of a sudden it's an issue. That's not LeBron's fault.
Do you put an asterisk on 2012?
No.
Okay. I've heard some people say they do.
I used to put an asterisk on San Antonio back in the day when I was a kid.
I did when I was a kid when you didn't really understand, but then you get older.
When your rivals, you know what I'm saying? Plus they was our rivals. I ain't giving them no credit or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, like now, like it's
Tim
funny.
Duncan won 5, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You don't hear anybody saying it's been years, King. When I say year, I'm talking about like decades. I haven't heard anybody bring up the fact that it was a shortened season for the Spurs. Like you just said, how many rings you got?
You got 5. We got 5. You stop. It's like that was his first one. Nah, it's not.
I haven't heard anybody bring that up, King. I'm talking about in decades. They won what in 2003. We now in 2026.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry. That's
99.
99.
That was 99. Then they won that first one.
You know what I mean? So like, bro. Like,
we was kids, though. They used to always say it. Like, we used to always run around. That was the asterisk season and all that. They won it. We were like, we used to go down. The title winners and all that stuff. He's like, who won it? San Antonio won in 99, but that's the asterisk and all that stuff. You used to do that, but now, like you said, nobody says that anymore, bro.
Nobody brings that up anymore, bro. When they talk about Tim Duncan, they put him in the conversation with GOAT and all that stuff. What do they say? He got 5.
That adds to his story now. Now it adds to his story as far as he won it and dominated at a young age. Like, bro, Tim Duncan was like the best player. He was the best player in the playoffs that year. I told everybody that. Like, go back and watch.
I heard more of that than I do of, it's an asterisk. Like I said, I haven't heard the asterisk talk from them like in over 2 decades, bro.
He backed it up. Plus, he backed it up. Once you back it up, like you said, he got the 5 more finals. You feel me? Once you go back it up and do that and win, you feel me, 4 of them, nothing to say.
Because he won in 99 and then won again in 03.
03,
when he won in 03,
07.
You really didn't hear that asterisk talk no more. 03.
Nah, it was about.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I said like we not doing the asterisk on this, bro. Like I said, the only reason why they doing the asterisk because they don't like it. They don't like LeBron.
Yeah.
So that's the only.
Like I said, dude was had the #1 record in the league and then went back in the bubble, same conditions as everybody else, and went and won it. And I don't know, bro. I mean, he didn't change the league. He didn't get a league COVID.
Who did?
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say. So they all talk about. He had all that time off. Did everybody else have time off too?
Yeah, like that wasn't his fault. Like it's not like he said. LeBron said, "Shut the league down."
Well, no. What I was asking was because I heard I was listening to somebody today talking about LeBron had 4 months off or something. They said whatever the number was, and I was like, didn't everybody? So LeBron had 4 months off. Everybody still played though. That's what I'm understanding.
They wanted his. So what they trying to say? They were banking on his age. So they weren't banking on his ability. They saying they don't believe their players are better than Bron. They were just hoping he was too old. That's all I hear. When I hear that it's not the same, I don't know because all the players got the same amount of rest. So they saying, damn, LeBron got to be fresh at his age. Wow, I'm scared of him.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. All right, King, last but not least, check this. Oh, my bad. Check this out. So, greatest ball handler ever. Let's see. Different fans value different skills, tight control, creativity, speed, or ankle breaking moves. So there's no single clear answer. I said answer. You said it. The answer.
No, there's a single clear answer,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not the answer here. No artificial intelligence. You feel me? Like, I'm sorry, bro.
Disrespect, huh?
I'm gonna be disrespectful in this one, and sometimes I gotta call people out and let them know the real about Kyrie when they talk about some other things with Kyrie Irving. But on this right here, this Kyrie Irving, and that's no disrespect to AI. AI was ahead of his time. Just Allen Iverson. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
So,
Kyrie can do everything AI can do. I'm just saying, Kyrie can do everything AI can do and more with that basketball, bro. Like,
it's the thing though. I think people understand, right? They were two different type of ball handlers as far as being able to dribble the ball or whatever. Kyrie is like a magician. Like he could dribble in tight spots and had the ball on the string. AI was, I'm gonna hit you with this move to go around you.
Yeah,
he was quicker than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to hit that speed. Yeah.
So that's why game over.
Yeah. So that's why, like, whenever people say, like, "Oh, who got the best handles?" Like, yeah, Iverson had that. He one of my favorite players.
Mm-hmm.
Iverson just had that move, that one move gonna hit you with it, that cross, and he to the rim. Kyrie is just on the string. You know what I mean? Like, it's part of his. It's an extension of his body. You know what I mean? So it's like,
if Allen Iverson was in the league today, he'd be doing more stuff though, because AI used to do some of that cross bang bang and then like turn around behind your back. He got a bucket where he did that and was going like on the baseline out of bounds and all. Like, AI could dribble the basketball. He just that was his move as far as that. That was his move for that cross and all that. Once you get me, which way I'm going? Up, you ain't ready. Walk, got you. Because AI quicker than Kyrie. AI is just on a pound. He's faster. He's a fast guy. Kyrie always say that.
Like, Kyrie he uses dribble to utilize his quickness,
but he's not. Kyrie not the fastest. He's quick. I always tell people like he do quick moves and all that stuff, and he gets you with the magician move to get a quick step and then stop with a shot. AI all the time is bang bang. Once I'm past you. We going to the rim and I'm laying the ball up all day, 100% of the rim. Damn near. You can't stop me. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. So but Kyrie with the basketball in his hands can do anything. That's what I'm just saying about this dude can do anything. I'm talking sham guards, anything you need Kyrie to do. This dude can do it damn near with his eyes closed. That's how good Kyrie is with the basketball. Like, it's times I see this dude, I'm like, he is stumbling, bro. He is falling right now, but he's still controlling the basketball to go and
his
make
body
moves. Like,
all over the place.
Yeah, like he's falling,
like, but his ball still,
he still
like,
know what the
steady.
basketball's supposed to be to stay with him and all. Like, how the hell is he controlling? And then he'll hit it where it's supposed to be. Pat, get you cross. Yo, this dude Kyrie, I've never seen anything like this dude before. Dribbling a basketball, bro. So it's no disrespect. Like I said, I would probably put Allen Iverson. He's in the Allen Iverson Mount Rushmore handles.
Yeah, he is.
Mount Rushmore, but Kyrie is number one. That's like that Michael Jordan by far thing, like we talk about. That's how I feel about Kyrie with the handles. I think he's established himself by far.
No, I 100% agree. That's why I'm trying to like let the folks know it's two different styles of ball handling. It's not the same. So for a lot of people who don't know, I know it's like a generic answer. Just picture more of a Rod Strickland type of player back in the day when Iverson was playing. I know it's his godfather and all that stuff, but Rod Strickland was that kind of player where he kept the ball was on the string. It's just like no matter how he was moving or falling, like King was just saying, the ball was always steady. He always had control of the ball. It was never anything where he was losing a handle or nothing like that. It was some odd way, bro. He always had control of the ball, no matter how his body flow was or whatever. So that's why I say, bro, like it's two different styles, man. Because like that's why you see obviously being more compared to like a Tim Hardaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
He hit you with that ooh.
And it's a more flashier league too. Like I say, Rod Strickland wasn't really, you feel me, trying to
definitely ahead of his
showboat,
sure.
like, but he wasn't trying to showboat like a Kyrie. You feel me? Saying like it was just a different league. You're not. Coaches didn't expect you to do the show off as much as you do now.
With Rod Strickland, he, like you just said a minute ago about Kyrie, he wasn't the quickest.
Yeah.
So I gotta be fancy to get around you to get to I gotta hit you with a quick or whatever. Yeah, so I get around you. Wasn't because like you said, Kyrie trying to embarrass you out there.
Yeah, Kyrie trying to. I dare you reach. Kyrie's I dare you reach. That's how Kyrie Irving is. You reach, you done. You going down.
Facts.
Pause, whatever. But here's a better question for you, and I want to see if you hesitate or if you got a direct answer. Who got better handles? Who got better handles, Allen Iverson or Steph Curry?
Probably Curry.
Ooh, you going? Oh, I didn't think you would say Curry. I thought you were gonna say Allen Iverson with the quickness.
Because Curry's on that level more, but like a Kyrie. Like I said, they're those kind of guys that got the ball in the string at all times.
Is Curry Mount Rushmore for you as far as dribbling?
Man, so you would probably have like Curry, Kyrie, like I said, Iverson, Isaiah. People don't.
That's my four. That's my four right there. I know you got some street ballers like Ray Falls didn't show off like that when he was in the league. You feel me? Like even though we know him for street ball, I'm talking about in the league. In the league, it's like I say, Kyrie, Steph. I think Steph might be the second greatest handler of basketball ever, bro.
Remember they called a carry on.
Yeah, exactly. And then when he said that was the league was different, like I said, you couldn't. So different rules or whatever. They didn't let him play by the rules that they play with today. But Steph Curry may be to me the second greatest ball handler of all time, bro. And people were like, I just wondered that you said that. I'm like,
yeah.
I say to the people and they be like, what you saying? I'm like, again, bro, he in the time with Kyrie.
Yeah. And I said he more on the level like a Kyrie, like that type of style ball handler. Like I said, Iverson more on a style of a like Tim Hardaway senior. I think we're talking about junior, the senior. That those are like two different type ball handlers or whatever. So when people start trying to compare them or whatever, it's like that they're both like I'm not saying they're not great ball handlers. But like I said, no, Iverson one of my favorite players of all time. It's just that those are two different style. Those, like you said, those are quick boop boop and I'm around you. The other guys are literally trying to embarrass you in front of your family on national television.
They had to crawl. They had to crawl so Iverson. I mean, they had to crawl so Steph Curry and Kyrie could walk.
Yes,
that's basically what happened.
Yes.
Like it was just a different league and all. They had to do that. So yeah, Steph Curry. I feel like Steph Curry, though, to finish the topic, is kind of like the way I feel about Larry Bird with Magic Johnson, where people don't recognize how great of a passer Larry Bird was.
Yes,
because Magic Johnson was around, so they think, oh, Magic just a passer, Bird do this, and I'm like, yo, Larry Bird, one of the greatest passers of all time, like one of the greatest. And the reason why, like, I feel the way same with Steph Curry. If there was no Kyrie, we'd be like, God, Lee, Steph Curry is the greatest ball handler. Like, this is ridiculous. But because he got Kyrie around him.
Steph is in that same level as like a Rod Strickland when we talk about he's not the fastest, but I gotta do this to get around, like, you know, to get my shot off, or
from the
you know what I'm saying? So like he does that for that reason, right? So I 1,000,000% agree.
And that's why I believe Steph Curry, great players can play wherever, bro. I keep telling everybody, if Steph Curry took that handle to back in the day, them little dudes falling. I don't care, you try hand check, whatever. Steph gonna bring you this way, and then he gonna bring you back, and you gonna be like, what's like Chris Paul, one of the best defenders at the point guard position of all time, found out when he was trying to defend Steph Curry a few times. Other point guards gonna be doing the same thing. Other point guards gonna be doing the same thing. Yes, they would. They would.
I agree. But yeah, man, y'all let us know in the comment section, man. Y'all thoughts on these debate topics, man. Y'all let us know in the comment section.
These were good ones.
All right, King. Yeah, pretty good ones. Let's get to it, man. Let's show some love to the merch. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in the merch of the channel, like the shirt I have on here, what's this again, King? I keep forgetting. It's the chrome one.
That's the chrome one, yeah.
Okay. Like the chrome, cap and crown. Thank you. Chrome cap and crown shirt, guys. You can go ahead and scroll on down to the description box below. Click on that link. Check out our site. We have definitely more merch than y'all saw there on that promo. Also, too, if you are a member of the channel, you guys have that permanent discount. So no matter how many times you guys order anything off the site, you can use that permanent discount as many times as you want. So go ahead and scroll on down to the description box, y'all, and check out the merch. All right, King, let's go ahead and get to these questions, these comments, man. We can call it a night.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coaches' jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man, what we got?
We got Daniel Berry in the house, first and foremost. Let me put this mic over here a little bit. He said, "What's good, all? Happy Wednesday."
What up, Daniel Berry? What up? What up? Y'all make sure y'all go follow Daniel Berry Sports Highlights here on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Also, we got Miles in the house saying, "Yo, what's up? What up, Miles?" He said, "I was wearing a Curry shirt today." And he said, "That's Chris Paul." Yeah, that was Chris Paul. That was crazy.
Oh, man. He got the touch of the earth shirt, huh? Dang, that's crazy.
He said, "How about David the Admiral Robinson? What about him, Lieutenant? I mean, that's Dave Robinson, nice, man.
Yeah, Dave Robinson, nice, man.
Couldn't get the job done, but freak of nature, man. Dave Robinson. Oof.
So you got 2 rings?
No. He got 2 rings as a number 2. I got you.
Whoa.
People thought Dave Robinson was an MVP defensive player. You feel me? Like getting 70 points and all that stuff.
Quadruple double.
Yeah, quadruple double. They thought David Robinson was going to be like change the game type of dude and all. And I mean, he did in a way, but he still got 2 when he was a number 2, which is fine.
As long as he won like a 8th option, then.
Yeah. Weekend Wingman says Isaiah Thomas the greatest PG of all time.
Okay.
I think he's third, but I'm not mad at you. He says one of the only military vets in the NBA. Yeah, my man had to wait his time, chilling out in that Navy.
Hey, we did have one for the man. Remember Bernard James?
Mm-hmm.
Sarge, they got him Sarge.
User says Draymond like that. I'm sure he'd whoop you while you talking. We talk Draymond? Oh, because the Warriors lost? So he gonna whoop his for. Oh my god, man! Draymond and I don't know what Draymond about. I know he been Michigan and all that user, but I don't know what that means. But I remember back in the day though, he was new in the league, and the bullies at that time were the guys that did stuff like that, like what's his name, Zebo and all that would push up on him, and Draymond wasn't doing the same. He just created a niche and a character for himself. I don't want to say it's not himself, but where he bullied the league, now he decided to do that with the younger guys and the guys that's around his peers and all. So it is what it is, but he ain't gonna be whipping me up based off of none of that I said today. I wish he would. You
said Ron Artest?
Yeah, exactly. That's who it was, Ron Artest. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Ron Artest legitly in the head. But yeah. Tank White said no one were more softer than Jordan cried for rule changes.
Okay.
Tank said hand checking isn't defense. Okay. Whatever defense is. It was defense. It ain't defense no more. You right. Joshua said it's just a game. At the end of the day, people put way too much of their life into sports. Yeah. Fanatics, though. Shout out to Relle. He said that to me. Fans mean fanatics.
My just always say fans were short for fanatic.
Yeah, so you're a fanatic, man. That's what sports does. Shout out to Big J in the house, a Glow Yard member. He said, "What up, brothers? I want to apologize for hurting your last guest feelings. I would do better." Big J, man. Big J, man. Tank said zone is going against the offense. You talking zone defense? Yeah.
Yes, that will be a given. That's what zone defense is. What defense does.
But they already have zone, Tank. They're gonna bring zone again. They're gonna double it up or something.
Got a new phrase, double zone.
Yeah, you know who they brought zone for? Tank. Come on, Tank. You know why? You know who that.
Tank seem to know a lot.
Yeah, he's trying to get a reaction. I don't get the energy, bro. Juan said, "What's up? Yeah. What up, Juan?
What up, Juan?
We had a good conversation. I don't even want to argue with him. Juan says, "Y'all channel, appreciate you, Juan. Appreciate you. Please
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you,
man. Enjoying the conversations, man." And hold up, Fina. He said AI carried the 2001 Philadelphia 76 to the NBA Finals. I don't think Kyrie could have did that. Hold on. So that's what I'm saying. I hope this is just a random opinion and it's not like going against something that we said, because trust and believe, neither one of us think Kyrie a better player than Allen Iverson.
Yeah, that's one. Two, nobody brought that up.
Never.
The question was handles, not who's the better player. Handles.
Yeah. Second, he said, "What about Jamal Crawford?" Yeah, Jamal Crawford would be.
He'd be one.
He close. He on the top 10 for sure. He up there. Like, he one of my guys. I would just have to sit down and think. Like I said, my 1 and 2 though, I think would be Kyrie and Steph, and then the rest of the guys I would have to sit down and really get you the real. You feel me, Mount Rushmore and all. He said Jamal, or he. I don't know if it's he or she. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say you he for right now. So Jamal Crawford, Allen Iverson, Kyrie, Steph Curry. That might be that could be the Mount Rushmore right there. I'm not mad at you. I think Kyrie number 1 though. Like I say, Steph Curry. Then Jamal Crawford might be over Allen Iverson too, bro. Just because he was played at a different time. Jamal Crawford was dumb with the handles, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So dang. So you taking Isaiah out?
Yeah, I might take Isaiah out based off. So here's my thing. I think Isaiah could do all this stuff. Same thing with Allen Iverson. I think they could. They special. But just because the time is a different time and they allowed to play with the rules differently, people are able to do. But I don't think any of them can do what Kyrie Irving do, though. Like, Kyrie Irving, bro, is literally called a magician with the basketball because I don't know how he does. I don't know how he does what he does. Like, I've never seen people do what Kyrie Irving does.
Like I said, the closest to that was Rod Strickland and their time.
He didn't even do it like he didn't do it to the same degree. You feel me? Like it's not.
He didn't do it exactly like Kyrie, but like I said, that's the closest we can probably say. I mean, shoot, he put Chris Jackson in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He had some handles a little bit.
Yeah,
but
Chris Jackson. People we want to say white chocolate and all. I really think white chocolate just. So here's my thing with white chocolate. Like I always say, there's a difference, right? So you got when you say big men shooters, right? We say there are big men that can shoot. Yeah, and there are big men that are shooters, right? Like say like a Dirk. He's a big man that's a shooter. When you got a Kristaps Porzingis, you got a big man that can shoot.
That can shoot. Okay. Yes.
I think Jay Will has great handles for a white guy, right? But when you compare him to the guys of all time, like he may have the greatest of all time for that, but you compare him to of all time, he's not on that. You feel me? He don't go on that list of all the way up there and all that. Like Luka, even as far as the tightest white guy handles, pause. Like Luka got some of the best handles I've ever seen for a white guy and all that stuff, but he's not in that top 10. No. And that's it.
Not at all. But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate everybody rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Shout out to the folks, man. We got a bunch of people who just subscribed to the channel. Appreciate y'all. We have conversations like this all the time, man. We do shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, guys. So you guys can join us here every Friday morning. We'll be back on Friday. We usually dedicate those days to the members of the channel. So if you guys do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, join us here, hit them likes for us as well. That helps out the channel in more ways than you know. And like I was saying a minute ago, if you want to become a member of the channel, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Like I said, we have our Friday mornings dedicated to the members. And also too, follow me, Big J, BA, and Cuz on Cuz We Geek, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We're gonna talk about X-Men 97 episode, blah blah blah. I ain't gonna even try to guess, and I'm tired. And the Comic-Con is this weekend, so
6, 5.
Is it 6?
It's 5 or 6 ones. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch
it. I thought the 5 or 6. I can't remember which one it is, bro. But yeah, so we'll probably talk about that on Saturday. And of course, Comic-Con is this weekend, so we'll probably be talking about the news that's coming out of Comic-Con. So if you guys are into Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that good stuff, man, follow us over there on Cuz We Geeks. Kings or anything else, I'll forget.
Share, more share. A like is the same as a share, guys. Please share and like the video. Like on your way out. I'm gonna read these two real quick from Fana. They just subscribe first and foremost. But it said Baron Davis ball handle was on. Yes, B Diddy, my dude. Pause. I say it all the time. Like that's my guy, B Diddy. It's a lot of guys. Pause. Like it's the NBA been around for a long time, so it's gonna be a lot of people that got tight handles and all that stuff. But I'm just going to the top of the top. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. The cream of the crop. So
the tippy top.
Yeah, but B Diddy absolutely. And he says, I just subscribed to your channel. Real recognized. I'm from Oakland, but I live in Texas now. Yada mean. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And we got other people over Oakland. Shout out to Johnny B.
Yeah, shout out to welcome to the state, man. You're hot. It's hot out here.
Yeah. And also, last but not least, y'all, if you're into combat sports at all, follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combats. We talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. We have watch-alongs on Discord every day of the week, damn near, for anything WWE does or WWE related, including TNA, AAA, stuff like that. Come on over there. We do watch-alongs on YouTube as well if you just want to talk to us, interact with us on mainly Mondays and Fridays, but in PLEs, but throughout the week. Just notifications, like the channel, all that type of stuff over there. Help us get to our goals. And we will see y'all again over here for Captain Crown Friday morning again. Actually, for an early morning one this weekend. This week. So keep notifications.
Yeah, hour. We'll be back here. Like you said, we'll be back here on Friday. Right. So we'll be here Friday morning, y'all. So join us here for more NBA talk. Like I said, if you guys are new, no matter what team you root for, we got fans literally follow the channel of all shapes and sizes, man. So, no, just basketball. But yeah, so follow us over here, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit them likes, and we'll be back here on Friday, man, for more NBA talk, man. You know, it's your boys Relle, your boy King, Cap and Crown, NBA podcast. We'll be back here on Friday. Same cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. So you talking about who got the best handles? To me, the person with the best handles of all time has got to be Dwight Powell, bro.